Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. I'm your host, AJ Cox, and today, what do we have today? We have a fireside chat with who? The crew. That's right. We're all looking forward to it like we do all the time. But hey, if you are enjoying these podcasts, make sure you go hit up the website, the new website. That's right. The Lost Art Project Veteran Voices.org. That's the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices.org. Go check us out, see what we're all about. Go in there. There's ways to support us. You can go in there. You can get you some cool merchandise. You can go in there. You can donate some money if you want to do that. But remember, we are a nonprofit 501c3, and we are moving right along with that. We're very excited. A big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project out there doing amazing things. If you don't know anything about them, go check them out. Even if you do, check them out again. I'm telling you, every single time we do this, I'm telling you, they're a great organization. If you can help support them, it would be much appreciated. You can find them at tillvalhallaproject.com. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps veteran service organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. Ooh, look who's here. Look who's here. Man, we're doing pretty good. We got quite a few on, and I was getting concerned there for a while. It was just the three of us, Jess, Mark, and me, and then Mike and Vick came in last minute. But that's all good, man. We'll go ahead and go around, see how everybody's doing. Jeff, how about you, man?
It's home show weekend, so it's everything, state wrestling tournaments, it's everything right now. So if you'd like to find an open parking spot in this town, there's not. So, but it's also free shit at the home show weekend. So you got to stock up on your yardsticks and all the other stuff that comes with pizza cutters, you name it.
Okay.
All the free pens you can find.
I'm digging it. So, I like it. You're having a good time, you know. So it's good.
I get my $8 back really quick. Why $8? No one knows.
Hey, $8 is better than zero.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I've been there. All right, Mark. Mark's over there having a rough go over in California. But Mark, how you doing over there? Yep, he's having a rough go.
I'm doing good. Did we freeze up? We're still good.
He did. All right, go ahead.
I can hear you. My froze up.
You're good now.
Okay, I'm good now. Okay, I couldn't be on the podcast last Sunday and last Thursday because in between then, last Sunday I was traveling to Washington, D.C., and Thursday I was traveling back from Washington, D.C. I was with the Wounded Warrior Project Operation Advocacy, or Project Advocacy. So 125 veterans from across the country showed up, some from every state, and we talked to our congressmen and senators about three specific bills: the Richard Starr Act, the act that will provide 5 centers of excellence to study and use experimental therapies, such as certain psychological drugs and things like that. Then the other one, the last one, was the Housing the Unhoused Disabled Veteran Act. Ooh. So they've all the first and third one have been on the in the bills before Congress for the last couple of years, but we're still trying to get it over the finish line. So those are 3 very good bills that we're up there advocating for, and it was a very high honor to be up there trying to put that human touch to these bills to try to, put a little more emphasis in these congressmen and senators' minds about the importance of these bills for our veterans.
Yeah,
it comes down to, a lot of it comes down to the government broke them, the government bought them.
Yeah.
So
Break it, you buy it.
All
That's
these
right.
things are owed to the veterans after what they've been through with the military,
That's a good
putting their
point.
lives on the line.
Yeah. We need to talk more in depth a little bit about that, if you don't mind, a little bit later.
Definitely.
But
Definitely.
man, thank you for doing that. You guys are awesome.
It was snowing in Washington, D.C., and it's 90 degrees here.
Man, how are you surviving out there? I don't know how you do it. I mean, it's amazing to me. It's amazing. Vic, how you doing down there?
Life is good. Can't complain. It's about 65 degrees outside right now, so outside smoking a cigar. Let's see. Last weekend was the School Board Association conference. Had a good time. Took my girlfriend with me, and it was a nice little getaway, a little vacation for us. The kiddo is their spring break is early. She didn't have classes on Friday, so her and her roommate took the train down on this past Thursday. So I went and picked them up at the train station. So we got the kiddo in town for a week, so we're happy about that. Speaking of cigars, this week's cigar is a new one. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is Adrian Magnus is the maker of this cigar. This is the XSO. This actually comes in a box. A lot of cigars come in tubes. This comes in a box. It's a Robusto size, so 5x50. And then let's see. The wrapper is San Andreas, Mexico. The binder is Ecuadorian shade, and then the fillers are Nicaraguan and Dominican Republic. So a lot of things to unpack here. It is said that it is the flavor profile is roasted coffee, creamy leather, so Mike would like it because he likes the creamy stuff, and a little bit of spice. So yeah, that's the Adrian Magnus XSO. So far I haven't had an Adrian Magnus that I haven't liked yet. So every Adrian Magnus, and I've just now basically maybe within the last 6 months been associated with the brand. So this is like their fourth or fifth cigar of theirs that I've had. So I'm sure I'll like this one too.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah. Mike, he is throwing down the gauntlet at you, man. What are you doing out there, Mike?
Well, here in Southwest Georgia, I'm doing good. Been a busy week dealing with work, but I just keep I stopped and thought about stuff Jess had said about Vic as what was it? Dick and a stick? Yes. What'd you call it? What did you call it, Jess? What did you call it?
The dick of the week? I don't know.
You called it something. You named it. I couldn't stop. And he was like,
I think I found it already.
He's literally pulling a cigar out of a box. What was that Saturday Night Live? I think it was like dick in a box.
It's my dick in a box. Yeah.
Oh my
Justin
God.
Timberlake.
I'm sorry. But no, Mark, I didn't mean to apologize. Mark, I apologize. I didn't mean to upset you. Sergeant Major, I apologize. But,
Oh, he's seen plenty of dicks. I'm sure he's a sacco at one point.
He's expecting you to be at parade rest at his door.
Yeah.
The whiz quiz.
There.
The whiz quiz administrator.
Yeah. But, no, I've been good, man. Here in Southwest Georgia, it's about the same up there with you, Vic. You know, temperatures are good. If it stayed this way year round, I would be extremely happy. But I keep looking in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna have to start cutting grass.
Ugh, that sounds awful.
That's where I'm at right now, looking at the yard and stuff like that.
So
probably
we saw this guy today who they have the GPS mowers now. They're about $2,100, and you literally just put your GPS points in, and it just mows it for you, and then comes back and charges. It's like a Roomba for your lawn.
Get out of
And
here!
these
Are
guys,
you serious?
dead serious.
We have one in our neighborhood too.
Yep, but
That's
they're
pretty
like,
freaking cool, man.
when you think about like that, like I never have to go back outside again because I got the snow blowers too. It's the same thing. It's like, I'm sure that shit ain't gonna work here. It's a cool thought. And even the guy's like, it's probably not what you're thinking. I'm like, I know it's not what I'm thinking. So, but I was like, yeah, you just send it out. It's like, Wally, go do your thing.
Yeah, you say that, but when it was my 50th birthday, we were in my wife. We went on a cruise to Ireland. Went around Ireland, Mark, and there was several places, and it was like they stopped, and it was these unbelievable, beautiful views. Cliffs, and behind you there was a house. It wasn't even a house; it was kind of like a castle sitting up there. But these unbelievable, beautiful green lawns, and that's what was running. It was like, a Roomba was just going.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there looking at it, and it was actually the guy that was, was part of the excursion, we had paid for. And I was like, "Is that cutting the grass?" He goes, "Yeah, that's pretty cool."
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, they just put them out there and they cut the grass, and they will cut a whole hillside, and then they'll go up and dock themselves, and they'll wait a week, and they'll come back and come back. It's like, it's like a Roomba or like my shark that goes around, it vacuums around my house daily. His name's Victor."
What a sucker!
That's how it's.
If you
he just goes around. I'm like, it's like, "Hey, Victor, stop. They go back to dog."
You need to go to Walmart or Sam's Club. They have these cool little robotic machines that go up and down the aisles that will sweep and also mop the aisles. It's pretty cool.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I thought for sure that they had punched in follow Andrew Cox around the store, because that son of a bitch was following me everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it just everywhere I went, it was following right behind me.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at. It'll be like, follow that honky.
Yeah, I think that's what they put in. Follow the redneck.
So about those
self-destruct
lawnmowers, we
because
have
of someone-
one that's about 4 houses down from us, and during the mowing season, about once a month, we'll be walking the dog or something like that, and the thing will just be dead in the middle of the yard, just sitting in the yard. So I don't know how reliable they are. I'm sure you get what you pay for. But that one is about once a month, just sitting in the middle of the yard, dead. But they also have these cool little things now that my daughter wants one, and there's no way in hell we're going to get one. But it's basically just a little robot on 3 little wheels that's got a camera in it, and they can operate it from their phone from a distance of however many, I don't know, miles away, anywhere else, because it basically works off of your local network. But it's like, so somebody that has the the address to that little robot can like plug into it, drive it around your house, talk to you. There's a camera on it so it can see you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm liking any of this stuff. Like technology.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Getting pretty quick, and I was
Yeah.
no way in hell. Are you
Yeah.
serious? You know
I'm
how
not
many
buying
dirty
these
things your
anytime
mom and I
soon,
do in the living room? No, we're not doing that.
If you've got an Alexa, they know. Shut up.
We don't have Alexa.
It's bad
It's
enough
about to
with
go off
Siri
there.
over here in my
Always
house.
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said the name. Like Beetlejuice, you
know.
say it 3 times, it just magically appears.
Never seen
That's
Siri.
that's my problem with my robot. He just goes out and I'm like, Victor, Vick, motherfucker,
Get back
go
here.
back. And he finally turns around and goes back. I was like,
Kick it once or twice. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I expect. The
Okay.
next time he comes out, he's gonna have like he's
You're
gonna be
gonna have a
smoking a
cigar.
cigar coming out. And he's like,
Yeah,
dick on a stick.
yeah, that sounds right. Well, shoot, I'm really excited to hear about Mark's stuff, man. You guys, Wounded Warrior Project up there advocating for our veterans. Tell us a little bit about your experience. What all did you get to do?
So we got up there, and we were in our groups. So each it was broken up by state, of course, and we went up there, and so they had it all planned out, all scheduled out to meet with all the senators and congressmen from your state. Now, with California being so large, and there was only one delegation, it was all Southern California, basically. So we only had, we met with the two senators or their offices. We met with one of the senators and one of the representatives, because a lot of times you're mixing with the chief of staffs and stuff. But we're after those three bills. The Richard Star Act, if we don't know what it is when a veteran is medically retired from the military, short of his 20 years, his pay is offset if he gets his VA disability rating. So it's just ridiculous. It used to be like that for everybody if you were below 50% disability rating, or if you were below 50% disability rating and you were retired military, you got offset. They took away some money and gave you back the rest. But then 6-8 years ago or whatever, 10 years ago, they changed it to where you get your full disability rating compensation and your military retirement. But they left off when they changed.
You froze.
You're going to have to come back and say it again, Mark. You froze up on us.
He still froze.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's working hard at unfreezing over there.
Foiled again.
He's back.
There he is.
Okay, where'd I cut off at?
At the part where they started talking docking pay when it comes to retirement.
Yeah, docking pay with retirement. Yeah.
Okay, so if someone retired from the military, was receiving less than 50% disability rating, his pay was offset. But about 10, 12 years ago, they changed that so that you receive full military retirement pay and your full VA compensation, because it's two different pots of money. It's two different pots of money that you're getting paid out of. Well, when they changed that, they did not include medically retired from the military. So the medically retired veterans still have that offset. If they're getting 100% disability compensation, their medical retirement pay will be offset by a certain amount, which is it makes no sense. And so we're trying.
But they're the only ones that happens to now?
Yep, they're the only ones that happens to now. The ones that need it, probably need it the most.
Yeah, absolutely. That's wild.
And then with the Housing the Unhoused Veterans Act, the qualification, you have to be like 80% of the medium income or under 80% of the medium income of your local area that you're in. If a veteran is receiving VA disability compensation, that amount goes into the qualification for the HUD-VASH voucher. So a lot of times they get disqualified and they don't get a HUD-VASH voucher. So they remain homeless on the street. So they want to remove that requirement or that condition where they don't count a VA disability compensation. So the great thing about a HUD-VASH certificate, it comes with mandatory case management. So if a veteran has substance abuse issues, addictions, or things like that, if they're going to accept a HUD-VASH voucher to get into a house, they have to accept getting help for their substance abuse. And so it's a win-win situation because it's accountability. They want off the streets. They want into a place to live. Then they have to go through programs and get themselves squared away.
That's a good deal. Yeah, I like that.
Definitely. So we need to get rid of that requirement or that condition where they take into consideration the VA compensation.
Yeah. Real quick, a big hi to, I don't know how to say that, Kylar, Cotton, I don't know whoever that is, said hi 3 times, so hi back at you. I apologize. Sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay, and then that third one was the using the experimental drugs for PTSD treatment.
Mhm.
Now they want 5 centers of excellence so that it's spread out around the country. Veterans who are considered treatment resistant, those were the people that would be possibly considered for some of these drugs, whether it be the different types of marijuana, ketamine, different things like that. There's veterans that are already going overseas to different countries to get this stuff done. And of course, it's not safe. It's not controlled and everything like that. We want to do 5 centers of excellence. A person has to be picked because of their treatment resistance, kind of a last ditch effort. And then it's going to be clinically controlled by doctors. So that it's not any type of just experimentation or someone saying, "Oh, I got PTSD, so I want some free marijuana." It's not going to be anything like that. There's not going to be any type of a push for legalization or anything. It's just for those veterans that are on their last leg, that they've tried everything else. We want to try to get them another avenue of approach to fix themselves.
That's a really big deal. I was just had a guy on today actually that was talking about that, but I think it was on the Sean Ryan show. But Sean Ryan went down as well, but down in Mexico, south of Tijuana, if I'm not mistaken. There's a huge center there that they're doing all kinds of experimental psychedelic type of drugs and stuff down there, which apparently have been doing really well for a lot of different veterans that go down there.
Correct. That's what these veterans are claiming. It's working. So.
Mm-hmm. And I know ketamine works pretty well, but that's now, of course, the VA doesn't do that. But I mean, it's here in America. You can do ketamine treatments and stuff like that.
Right, but that's what they're trying to get the VA to do it. To set it up with these centers of excellence, where it's obviously controlled and documented and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Man, that's awesome that you got to go up there. I mean, getting to talk with, I'm assuming you got to talk with the actual senators and things as well.
Not all of them.
Okay.
Some of them, because the others, there's a lot of stuff going on in the House for votes and things like that. So senators and congressmen were popping in and out.
Right.
But their chief of staff and all those staffers are you know how it is. They're the ones that really know what's going on and really putting the bug in the ear for the congressmen and senators.
Yeah. That's true. I agree that not all congressmen know what's going on. So I don't think that's what you meant, but that's what I took from it. I don't know if he heard me. He didn't hear me.
Yeah.
I was saying I agree that not all the congressmen know what's going on. That's what I was trying to say.
Right.
Not that that's what you were saying. That's what I took from it. So
that's what I heard.
It's pretty good. Well, that's awesome that you got to do it. And for the individuals, I know for a fact, like your VSOs, the different veteran service organizations that are out there, the VFW, those types of things, they're up there fighting for this stuff, and they're up there doing the good fight. And it's just good to see that there's other organizations out there that are jumping in and helping with the fight as well. So that's awesome to see.
Definitely.
It's a good deal. Well, shoot, man, there's been a lot going on lately. I don't know if you guys know it, but we whooped Canada's butt in hockey. I don't know if you guys know that, but man, did you guys watch the game? Who watched the game?
I watched about half of it.
Yeah, you missed the best half then. Did you watch the first half or the second half?
First half.
Yeah, you missed the best part, man. The best part was the second half.
Whole 9 yards, yeah.
Yeah, as a hockey fan, that was a game. That was a game, and they literally sat there and talked about it going into the third period, and it's like the best thing the U.S. can do right now is push into overtime. They played, man. I mean, the U.S. played.
Yeah.
Canada played. I mean, the shots on goal, as a hockey fan, a son who plays hockey, played hockey, coaches hockey, just to sit there and watch it. And when it started overtime, and I was literally sitting on the bed. I turned. It was 8 o'clock our time, and I sat there and watched it, kind of dozed off, woke back up, and I was sitting there watching it. And when they started overtime, I was sitting there, I was watching it, and they were screwing around, and they came back around. As soon as it came back around, I was on the phone with my wife because she was at work, and I said, "This is it. This is it." When he stood him up and passed that puck, I was like, "That's it. that's all it took, man." And that was an absolutely unbelievable game. It wasn't just men's; it was women's too. But that was an unbelievable game.
Both of them were. Both of them
Both
were.
games were great. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, as a hockey fan, and like I said, my son played hockey, plays hockey, coaches hockey. Just to watch it, I was like, "That's it, that's it."
Could you imagine being there live as it was happening? And
Yeah.
I got to be honest, as I was watching, there were a lot of Canadian fans out there. I don't know if that was by design or whatever, but in the stands, from all the angles I saw, there was a lot of Canadian fans.
Yeah.
Did you not see that? Their national sport. There's a lot of Canadians there.
No, yeah. I mean at the event in the Olympics. I mean,
absolutely,
in the stands, there was a lot of.
There was a lot of U.S. fans there too, but you have to understand a lot of those American players play for Canadian teams.
Yeah, those poor guys that had to go back and play.
That's I mean, it was unbelievable, man. It was just.
Who was the guy that won? Who was the guy that did the final score? What was his name?
Hughes. Yeah, Hughes.
Yeah,
Jack Hughes.
So
yeah,
got
his teeth busted out of him.
Front tooth knocked out. Yeah,
got his teeth busted out of him, and that was like, I've had people reach out to me. It's like, how the hell? And I was like, well, that's hockey. That's literally hockey. He had his teeth busted out of his mouth.
Yeah,
I mean, and it wasn't
even an option. It wasn't even an option to sit out. He went right back into the game.
And it wasn't necessary. It may not have been, it may not have been intentional, but it happened. And then we turned around and did the same damn thing.
Yeah,
we high stick somebody. It wasn't as bad.
That's part of the game, though.
That was hockey. You got that kid that was born in 2001, the same year as he's 24 years old. He's literally sitting there doing interviews, bloody mouth and everything else. Yeah. It's like, are you freaking kidding me?
It was motivating.
That's a warrior.
That is hockey. That's, and he said, I'm so proud to be an American, and I hope people take that the way it was meant to be.
I'm so proud to be an American right now. You're saying it like he's missing.
Yeah, he kept trying to lick his mouth, but he was trying to get the blood and snaggletooth dragging on his tongue. It's like, I'm so proud to be American right now.
So did you guys see? My wife showed me this, but they were at a bar after. Well, maybe it was a day or two after. I don't know when exactly, but they were all singing like. Only in hockey, I think this is the only place it would ever happen. But they're in the bar and they're all singing the national anthem, and I thought that was one of the most just coolest things ever, man. I mean, that you don't see that. I mean, who in the right mind is going to just out of the blue start singing the national anthem, right? Yeah. But hey, give it to the hockey players, man. They were all about it. They have some patriotism now.
Now, hockey is one thing that I don't care where you're at. You can be a Canadian player playing for a U.S. team. It doesn't matter. I mean, that is the one thing, and that's one thing my son and I talk about. It's unbelievable how hockey players hate each other. Just absolutely despise each other. But, if they have a fan that literally is standing there, a little kid, man, they will go out of their way to try to get them a puck or, stuff like that. And that's where my opinion on hockey. Go ahead.
Did you see the guy who gave him a stick on the way out? He's like, "Oh shit, I need that." So he had to go get the stick, and then it was like, "Oh yeah, that's my game stick. I got to get that real fast." They gave him something else instead.
Yeah, they tossed it away. and it's like, oh shit, that's my stick. Yeah,
Like, oh yeah, it's only the second. I gotta go get my.
Yeah.
I got a third period coming up. But
Yeah.
nah, man. Nah,
Alan
What was
down there
disappointing
said
to
he
me
thought
is
sorry, Alan was saying them going to the State of the Union was amazing. I agree. That was freaking awesome. To have them at the State of the Union and everybody stand up and applaud for them. That was freaking badass. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say
Oh.
about that was, why weren't the women there? Did they
They
refuse to
declined.
go? They declined. That's what I
They
thought.
declined.
Did they
They
really?
declined. That's what. Yeah,
There's
that's what I
more
thought.
to this. There's a lot more to this, and I don't
Yeah,
think
they
you guys
had
want to get
something
into
to do.
this
They didn't
tonight.
just say, "I don't want to go to the White House." I think they had an engagement already. They were doing something.
Who
There's a lot
the
more to
women's
this,
hockey
and we don't
team
want
was
to.
already doing
We
something?
don't want to get into this tonight. We do not go into get into this tonight.
No.
I don't know.
I just when I first
I
saw
agree.
it, I was kind of like, it was like, why aren't the women there too? You know, and
Yeah.
even Hughes tried to include the women in stuff. As you know, he kept saying, you know, the brotherhood, this brotherhood. But then he came back around. He was talking about it's like, you know, U.S. You know,
So the cool
women's
part about the
hockey.
Hughes,
And,
their mom was one of the captains of the original.
Yes.
Back in the 2000s.
yes,
That is a
Yes.
hockey.
Are you
fan.
serious?
Yes.
yeah, that
Oh, I didn't know
she was
that.
like a conditional coach or a coach or something
No,
like
she
that.
was a
Yes.
captain on the women's team back in the early 2000s.
Yes.
Get out
yeah.
of here.
That is like dead serious. This is like hockey royalty.
Now, hey,
These
who
kids
was the dude that had his uncle, I think, played in the last gold Olympic team?
Dude,
Is that right?
Oh god. Oh, here's something funny. And I'm not trying to steal your thunder. If you ever watch Miracle, the last name he scratches out on his
Hughes.
on his
It was
roster
Hughes.
was
It was
Jack
Hughes.
Hughes. In the
Yes,
80
I
team,
watched that
was-
after that Olympics.
was-
I watched Miracle
Yeah.
again, and I sat there and I looked
Yeah.
at it and I was like, "Holy shit!" That was what he scratched off, and he pulled his
There was a-
name off. You know, with Scotch tape. He literally just pulled it off. It was Hughes. It was Hughes.
Jack Hughes. He scratched him off the roster in 1980. It was when
No way.
yeah. Dead serious.
Wow.
And after I saw that game and I watched that movie that night, and then I saw it on, you know, all of a sudden somebody posted it on Facebook or something like that. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, the coincidence,
Miracle
you
on
know,
Ice.
yep. It's just
That's pretty
unbelievable.
cool.
But no, you know, the Hughes brothers, their mother was a part of, you know, Olympic hockey as far as the women's side. That's
Now, the
their
Hughes-
mother.
Yeah,
The
Alan Stark
Hughes
is saying
brothers-
2003.
What's that?
Alan Stark says
2003.
2003. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now the Hughes brothers, like the game prior, the other Hughes brothers won the winning goal, right? Something like that.
He might have the game winner. I didn't check.
I'm pretty sure he did. Because
They-
like one
yeah.
had a game, maybe it was a couple of games before, I don't remember, but one of them had a game winner, and then he won it the night of, which is freaking awesome, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just to have
Well, that's a big
Canadian
thing.
too, by the
That's
way.
a big thing with the hockey team. There was two sets of brothers. You know,
Yeah.
it was
Really?
the Hughes brothers, and then what's their
Hanson
name?
brothers?
The
was
Colt-
it the Hanson
Colt-
brothers?
No, it wasn't Hanson brothers. No, they.
Now
the
that
last
would have been
Olympics, they
epic.
played like the
Yeah, I
Hanson
don't remember
brothers.
doing that.
Yeah, they played like the Hanson brothers, but they weren't. That wasn't. What is it? Cold Chuck.
Check.
It's too
Listen to
Yeah.
the fucking song.
Yeah.
My favorite line from that movie. Slap shot. My favorite line from that movie. The ref
It's a
comes
good
out like
movie.
Mad Dog. Like, listen to the fucking song. It's like, there it is.
Oh my god.
Every time. Yes, me every time. Oh, it's one of
Now
my favorite
I'll be
things.
honest, I didn't watch any of the Olympics at all,
Yeah.
except for the hockey game. That was the only one. The men's hockey game is the only one that I watched. I didn't watch anything else from the Olympics. So I
Well, women's
apologize
hockey
to
is
all
just
you
off the chain,
Olympians
man.
out there. And the only reason I watched that was because my wife woke me up and said we need to watch this, and I did because my wife's the boss, and that's what I do.
It was disappointing to me that we had like social media influencers and legacy TV were like, Why was Cash Patel in the locker room? He didn't have any business being there. It's just like,
Yeah,
what are you
I
doing
was going to say
celebrating
that a
with?
little bit ago, but yeah,
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
absolutely right, Vic. It's
that was
like, really,
disrespectful.
why is he?
Who was it? Cash Patel?
Yeah, Cash
Yeah,
Patel was
he
in the
was.
locker, like in the locker room,
He
getting
went in the
all
locker room,
excited.
and they were drinking beers, and he drank a beer with them and stuff like that. So he's, you know, it
Speaking of
was
drinking beers,
unprofessional.
the only sport ever to get away with at the interviews at the end drinking beers is hockey. I've got to say it. They were like literally like, "Hey, bring me another beer. Bring me another beer." In
Yeah,
the
they filled
interview
a
at the
damn
end of the
Stanley
game.
Cup up with freaking beer, champagne, drink
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of it. Yeah, I mean that's
Only hockey,
man.
man.
It's not like he was being a jerk about it, but he was literally in with those kids. You know, I call them kids, but they're all kids to us. You know, and they were literally just singing "Proud to Be an American," you know, stuff
Mhm.
like that, drinking Mick Ultras, and you know he was standing there with them drinking. It's like, okay, well, all right.
I think the problem with it is he took the company plane over, and that was why.
Yeah, that could be.
And
Yeah,
it was a company plane paid for by the taxpayers. And there's
I'll gladly pay for
problems
it.
with that.
I have no issue with my taxpayer
I'm
money
saying
Yeah,
paying
I would
for
pay
it.
for it.
I
it
have
was
no
a
problem paying
perception
for it.
issue.
Hey, I hate to tell you this, but your opinion doesn't matter. You paid for it anyways.
They didn't ask.
I'll gladly,
Yeah.
I'll gladly
All
pay
right.
for it.
So if we're going to do State of the Union, two other big things.
Oh,
Honor,
Hit it.
amazing. So, like we talked about earlier.
Hold on. I want just before we leave the Olympics, I just want to say one thing. Does anybody have an opinion about the athletes that were saying I struggle with representing the United States right now?
I never even saw anything of that.
Yeah, there was a couple of them. Like
I don't
freestyle
watch the news and
skaters.
stuff.
Yeah, I saw it, and
I was a little disappointed that Trump called him a loser.
Yeah.
Oh, did he really?
Oh yeah, he totally did.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that doesn't surprise me
I
at
mean,
all.
to
I'll
me,
be
that was
honest with you.
unbecoming of a president. However, if you don't want to represent the United States, one way airplane ticket home. Then like he should have been yanked immediately, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But all right,
You know, there was a couple of individuals that represented other countries that were actually dual citizens, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, that happens
Chinese,
everyone. Yeah.
China, and
It's
know,
real
stuff like that. Yeah.
Mike was saying
Ice
earlier.
skating,
You know,
right?
we got American players that play on hockey teams. You know, and then they come back to the American team and play for the Olympics. That happens every 2 years.
Yeah.
We had some freestyle skaters that were American that were skating for other teams
Skiers?
or other countries. So I mean, it happens
again?
every
Oh yeah, the
Olympics.
skaters. All right, first off,
Are you talking
they're
ice
24
skating?
years
Is that what
old.
you're talking about?
Yeah, freestyle. Yeah,
Skiers. The skiers, the
skaters. Sorry.
snowboarders and the skiers, those guys are just they're contact high all the time anyway, man.
That's a good
They're not
point.
taking
That's true.
they're not taking performance enhancing drugs. They're like taking
They're
performance
taking
degrading drugs.
they're taking I'm
it.
getting high drugs.
They're just kids. They're 20 something years old. They don't know any better.
That's that culture though. That's that skater culture. You know, we're gonna go out there and
They're not masters in like geopolitics. They're like masters in I'm going to try and jump this thing as high as I can and see what
well,
happens.
that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, speaking of that, did you guys hear that? That was actually I was listening to a podcast last week, and they were talking about, and now the official Olympic committee, the doping committee, is looking at it. It's called Penisgate.
What?
Are we talking
Have
about
you guys heard
cigars
about it?
again? What are we doing?
No,
No,
I have no clue what you're talking about.
It's actually no, it has nothing to do with cigars. It has actually to do with penises. Those
Same thing.
downhill skiers, when they're jumping for like distance and stuff,
Yeah.
they're measured for their suits. To me, you would want something that's super tight. You know, it's going to get you to scream through You
This
know,
is what
as
you're
far as
fixating on all the Olympics. That's what I got.
no, I'm just saying. I didn't
I
think
have
about
no
that
clue
until
even
I
what
heard
you're
about it.
saying.
I
do.
didn't hear about it until
And
a podcast I was listening to, and I actually looked it up. It's called Penis Gate. Downhill skiers, they were doing injections in their penis, so they had more room down there. So when they got measured for their whatever the outfit they wore, so they had more room, so they could get more air into it, so it was more like a sail.
Hold on a second. I'm just need to clarify this.
Don't
Are
do
you
this.
saying there was somebody out there that was injecting to make themselves smaller?
Yes, they're
No.
injecting to make yourself bigger.
Oh, bigger. Okay. Well, that happens all the time. That's nothing new.
No, what I'm saying is,
They make a pill for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
well, they were injecting their penises, so they were bigger down there, so they got more air in their outfit.
I thought you were
know.
saying the opposite. I apologize.
No.
I was like, who in their
No,
right
why would you want to
mind
make
is-
it smaller?
Okay.
Man, you just
How much
ruined what I'm
time
trying
have
to
you
tell you.
invested in this,
I-
man? That's what I got it.
All right,
much
so
time
I'll
you
just get
invested
off
in
of
this?
here.
It's like the
Research
double rats
wise.
eating a whole loaf of bread before they weigh in, you know?
Isn't it because they're trying to break the gate?
Jumbo rats eating a whole loaf of
No,
bread.
all you fuckers are talking about Olympics, and I'm talking to you about what I heard on another damn podcast. Want to
No,
be
I
a bunch
I
heard
of
was
that
just
dicks?
trying to
Be a bunch
clarify.
of fucking dicks then.
You're the one who brought up dicks.
Well, maybe if all you shut the fuck up and actually listen to what the fuck I'm saying.
Dick.
Never mind.
Aerodynamics at its finest.
Never mind.
Some of us have a little bit more drag than others, if you know what I'm saying. You know?
Yeah, that's the whole damn point. They wanted more drag.
From now on.
Well,
it's
if
just
you were
drag.
going the opposite direction with less drag, I'm your man. I got you covered. Don't you worry about that.
Hence what I was trying to tell you is they were injecting their penises so that they were bigger when they were measured for their suit. So they had more air room. That way it would bring up more air into the uniform, and it acted more like a sail, and they would actually fly
okay.
further.
I got you. When they were measured for it, no,
Yes.
it makes sense now. Okay, I'm tracking. I would need that 100%. Yeah. I would
U.S.
definitely
claims
need
they
to
had
do that.
nothing to do with it, but now
Good night, Alan.
Yeah,
swimmers do the same thing, but the opposite direction. They shave their whole body to reduce drag.
yes.
I've tried that once or twice.
Well, downhill skiers want to float like a damn eagle.
The long jumps,
So-
what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much more room you could put down there. I don't know. You're talking about an inch or two here, either that way. I mean, what are we talking about?
Hey,
That acts like a sail.
we're talking about the difference between gold and silver, baby.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about here.
You go ahead
what
and
we're
look it
talking
up
about.
online. I promise you'll find
Yeah,
it.
no. I totally understand. I get it, but at the Olympic level, all these the difference in scores or times between first and second place are tenths of a second.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
So the skeleton and luge, the bobsled, you're talking tenths of a second. So I get it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but if you get a half an inch in your crotch area to act like a sail,
Yeah, it gives you 1/10 of a second. It could be the difference between gold and
that's what they're talking about.
yeah.
And they're like, yeah, that's
Hey.
illegal. You can't do
I
it.
hate to tell you this. It's not illegal until somebody makes it illegal. So no one's thought of this until now. So now it will be illegal. It wasn't illegal at the time. Just throw that out there.
Yeah, but
Somebody
They
has to
award
make
them
it
the
illegal.
first time. Yeah.
There has to be a
Just
first
listening
time.
to it, stop and think about it. What they're talking about is you literally inject the base of your penis with something. I don't know what it
Okay.
is.
You do seem to be stuck on this.
Oh,
Hey, I
Jesus
gotta be
Christ.
honest with you.
Man, Vic,
Now,
I'm going to
we
be
talk-
honest, Vic. I
Hold
mean,
on a second.
stick that
Hold
fucking
on a
cigar in
second.
your fucking mouth and just
Okay,
suck on
now,
it until you
easy,
fucking choke to death,
easy,
man.
easy.
Just
Jeez.
calm
Okay.
the I mean, it's like,
Let's be honest here. We talk about taking a pill, right? That's a thing. We take a pill to help us out, what have you. There is a such thing, and I know this because my dad had to use it. He injected a shot in that to make it. So there is a thing that helps with those types of things. I know that for a fact. My dad had to use that, and there ain't nothing wrong with it.
We're so far off the rails.
Yeah.
We
So
went
how
back
about the
to
State of
this.
the Union,
I
huh?
want you to remember. That was what I was getting at. We went back to this. I want you guys to remember that. 2 medals of honor, State of the Union, both the
Yes.
aviators, both amazing. One real life maverick. I don't know if you guys know about his story. We used to hear it back in the aviation circles back in the day. Couldn't get
Yeah,
it
the chief
because
warrant
of
officer. Yeah.
no, the
no.
captain.
Wait.
Grew up
The
just
other
down the
dude.
road from me when I was a kid at
Oh,
Wilmot,
okay.
South Dakota. So we're having a blast with this because we got another Aviator Medal of Honor recipient from the state. So it's awesome, and this is
And that was
amazing.
the guy. Was it Korea?
Korea, yes.
And seven. What was it? Seven
A
fighters. that he was
30-minute
fighting?
dogfight.
Yeah.
30-minute dogfight. He shot down 4 MiGs over the airspace.
Freaking! You got to be kidding
So,
me, dude.
No, and the story is just amazing. And then the Chief Officer 5. First off, they found him. I don't know how that. So the whole Chief Officer myth is broken at this point. So, but no, Night Stalker. The guy just looks massive too. He looks like he had the only airframe
He's a
he could fit in
bodybuilder,
was.
dude.
You think? I think the only
No,
airframe
straight
he
up,
could fit in was a shit
legit.
hook. Yeah, yeah. But armor piercing rounds took a grip of armor piercing rounds, and he fought his way back to the ship because his co-pilot got hit too. The Iwo Jima. So I mean, the whole thing is just amazing. So, but
I thought that was easily, in my humble opinion, easily the highlight of the address was when he did it the first one, and I was like, "That's freaking cool, man." And then the second one,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Come on, dude." There's no way. I don't know. There's no way that's going to be topped ever.
Well, I hope not. I hope we can just get them all awarded the right way and not take like 50 freaking years to do this.
Speaking of awarding them the right way, we had some individuals on recently, well, not too long ago, I suppose, about, oh man, I'm going to lose my train of thought here. Y'all talk amongst yourself while I look this up.
Oh, the Purple Hearts? Yeah. So we are still getting those like up here, by the way. They're finally getting around to get those from like World War II, Korea, Vietnam. So every once in a while we got a rep here at the VA hospital. That's his entire mission. It's like basically run paperwork to ground and actually get these guys awarded the right way in some of these small communities because they just never got done. So, but yeah, it's been pretty amazing. But yeah, watching those two get the medals of honor, I was like, yeah, that's legit. These guys are something else. So yeah, that was my my good part there. But yeah, and the other news this weekend, are we going to talk about that or no? It's a busy weekend. That
what other
is,
news?
Hell yeah! Rounds down range.
Yeah, get them.
I mean, I think you called it last week. I mean, it didn't happen the day that you said it was going to, but it was 2 days after you said it was going to.
After the State of the Union, I forgot about the State of the Union this week. Yeah. Yep. First off, fuck that guy. I'm rest in pieces. So good.
That was good. Rest in pieces.
Yes,
That was
the whole
nice.
collection of them. Ahmadinejad, fuck that guy too. Khomeini, rest in pieces. Because fuck them.
Hey,
Yeah,
real
they're
quick.
basically saying that the battle's just getting started, and the Ayatollah was killed on the first day. So
Well, the problem is there's 2,000 waiting to take his place, so
Yeah,
it's
That's
me
true.
like whack-a-mole for the next like
Hey,
10 days.
I got before we
definitely a power
jump into
vacuum.
all this, real quick. No matter what side of the aisle anybody stands on, I don't give a flying rat's butt what side you stand on. When it comes to the U.S. military and our ability to just go in and completely like jack somebody up, man, we are there, dude. Our military is on top of some stuff. Those guys that are active duty out there doing some freaking amazing things. Thank you for what you do. You guys freaking rock. I don't care what anybody says. You guys, hey, tip of the
Yes.
spear. Thank you for what you do. That's what I gotta say, man. Sorry, y'all go ahead.
I was telling Mark before we kicked off. I mean, they're delivering high-speed lobotomies too at the Karachi consulate. So they're
Yeah.
just canoeing foreheads. So good on them. And 1979, never again. Our embassy. I mean, we start looking at this, and Iran has been just a giant pain in everyone's like a boil on everybody's ass for the last
Hey, payback's a
47
bitch,
years.
man. It took long enough, but we finally got it.
How many EFPs do we have in Iraq and Afghanistan? How many HME mixes did we? I mean, they've just been gross all the way across the region. So I'm not entirely sure about regime change because I don't know if it can be done in that region, but burn them a little bit because they've been burning us for how long? They lost another Corvette on anchor. Sink them.
Well, when Trump
Agreed.
came in and said this is your opportunity to take control of your country, and maybe your last one for another generation or more, you might want to take advantage of it. I hope somebody with good intentions steps into the vacuum.
Yeah, hopefully.
Or it sends a message to the other jackwagons out there too. So, like, if you want to party,
did you hear him when he was before all this started? Though, did you hear him talking? Someone asked him about Cuba. He goes, "Well, maybe we'll just do a friendly takeover."
Are you serious?
Yeah,
that's good.
So that's got to be next. Next.
Hey, what I was saying was earlier, I apologize. I'm going to jump in before I forget. But Lieutenant Colonel retired David Bull Gerfine, we had him and Sergeant Major Battaglia on to talk about the
Battaglia, I know him.
Yeah. We had him on to talk about the upgrade of capresses into the Medal of Honor. So that's one of the big things that they've been pushing. It's sitting right now in Congress. So hopefully that gets approved in the near future. But those guys have been working hard at it. And that's another Marine that we need to get up there.
I think it will.
You think it will?
Yeah.
I hope it does.
Caper's story, right?
I mean, he's an incredible individual. That whole freaking story is incredible.
I mean, he was on the recruiting poster forever.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, amazing. There's just so many of those stories that never got told right.
Absolutely.
And they just get shuffled off in the pile.
Well, and you look at when they came on, they showed the comparison between all the different Medal of Honor winners during, or winners is not the right word, is it? Recipients. Thank you. All the Medal of Honor recipients from Vietnam, and then put a side-by-side comparison of what they did. And he 100% should have gotten the Medal of Honor. Like when you look at it and across the board, 100% should have gotten it.
Yeah. I'm just amazed that it's justice delayed is justice denied. I mean, valor delayed is valor denied too. And I think it's completely 100% that way too. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's something else that it's taken this long. But capers. I mean, it should have been done, but how long do we have to wait for some of these guys? I mean,
It's unfortunate.
the guy is 100 years old and he's finally getting his dues. And it's been unclassified for how long? Since 91?
Yeah.
A 30-minute dogfight with guns, not missiles, guns, in an outclassed plane, fighting against 7
Yeah,
MiG-15s.
that guy's a savage. He's down here in San Diego, so he
Well,
goes
he's
to
from
is he
up here.
really?
So can we split him? Just let us have him. Oh, he's our guy. San Diego, South Dakota. I mean, just we'll share. How's that sound? We share STSU,
You get a 50-50
USD.
split.
Yeah. We're gonna put his name on the town where he's from. It's like maybe 300 people. So, but I mean, yeah, that story when it came out, it was like the real life Maverick. Just
Well, that brings
no
up
Fox
another
7 MiGs. He was fighting 7 MiGs.
Yeah.
and he splashed splashed 4 of them.
Yeah.
And the reason he gets it would have been embarrassing between U.S. and Russian or Soviet relations. That's why he got delayed for as long as he did. Bullshit. God.
Yeah. So, speaking of awards, right? How many times have we looked across the board from different services and looked at the level of award in comparison, right? We all know that Marines, for whatever reason, we're pretty stringent when it comes to awards. But not every service is like that. Why is it not across the board like, hey, this is what needs to happen? Like, and I know I've said on awards boards, I'm sure Mark, you've said on them, right? Vic, anybody else? Mike, have you guys said on them? Jess? I know I have.
No.
And it's, I don't know. That's kind of a daunting task. And to say, hey, look, I think this guy deserves X amount of, or this award or that award, or I want to downgrade it to this, or this is what my opinion is. That's a tough decision, man. I've said on those boards, it's hard.
And this is all right. Here's the theory, and here's the rumor, I should say, is you get quotas, and valor doesn't come in quotas.
No,
and that has always been one of those things. It's like we only get so many of these per deployment, so we're gonna like meter them out.
That's all bullshit, or at least from what I saw, that's bullshit.
That's been like the junior listed rumor for the longest time. It's like, hey, might get downgraded to a Navy comment or a Navy achievement with V. It started off as like a bronze star and it ended up as a V on a Navy achievement. That's been like, come on, guys.
Well, I will say that I think that Marines are a little more stringent when it comes to awards.
Oh yeah,
I do believe that. But when you look at Marines in the awards, I think it is truly vetted out and looked at, and then I don't know. What's the words I'm trying to say? I have no idea, to be completely honest with you. But I think that we look at it in the right manner.
SOF does the same thing. You start looking at some of the SEALs or some of the Green Berets, and you start saying, well, this is the community standard, and the community standards are different across the branches.
True. I mean, there's tons of, you look at Navy, or you look at the Army and stuff like that. The like Bronze Stars, for example. You look at the individuals that receive Bronze Stars in the other branches of service, man, it's substantially more than the Marine Corps.
Bronze Stars there's 2 types or 3 types too.
Wow, true.
There's leadership
there's one Bronze Star, but you look at it in different, like people look at it in different categories.
Yes. There's a lot of
there shouldn't be though.
Awards coming back from Afghanistan and Iraq that were Bronze Stars without V's, and that was kind of I didn't know they made those.
Now, what's Mark? I'd really like to hear your opinion on that aspect of things when it comes to like Bronze Stars, into tour awards or whatever. When it comes to Bronze Stars, what do you see? So
a bronze star without a valor device is basically a meritorious service medal in a combat environment. That's basically what it is. Same level.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And you start seeing those on license plates around there, and they start using them as politicians will do this, and it's been weird. And I don't think you know what that means, by the way. And we see it up here with our former attorney general had one, and they're like, every vet kind of cringed when he started using that for his stump. Like, please stop.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never really heard it because when I personally think Bronze Star, man, I'm thinking there's
Third
been
place.
some. What's that?
I said third place.
Third place.
We're off the Olympics, man. We're off the Olympics.
But
That was
I mean,
messed
think about
up.
we know what it is, but what are civilians here? And that's what
I'm
Jess
saying.
That's what
Yeah.
Jess is talking about.
The
Yeah.
civilian thinks a Bronze Star. They ooh.
Yeah.
You know,
And in reality, not necessarily.
no.
When I go to the VA hospital, there's a Medal of Honor recipient parking spot, and it's filled a lot of times when I'm there. So keep that in mind.
Nuh-uh.
Dead serious. We're the same provider. Yeah.
There can't be
We all
that
know.
many.
There are a
There's
lot.
one. Not up here. There's not.
I mean,
In
well,
South
I say there's a
Dakota?
lot, but like one of the coolest gigs I ever conducted was a gala that was basically to honor all the living Medal of Honor recipients. Gary Sinise hosted it. It was at the Reagan National Library in Simi Valley, and there were probably 150 Medal of Honor recipients there.
Mm-hmm.
That is quite a few. I didn't realize there were that many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But that license plate, when it shows up, it's like that license plate. There's no question about what this guy is. So, but yeah, it's filled when I go in, and it's like, oh, that's Mike's spot. It's a by name spot because there's only one in the area. But yeah, I know he is. It's like, oh, Mike's here. But yeah, and then there was we had a grocery store down in Vermilion, and for a while there was Pearl Harbor Survivor designated spot, and we had a couple of guys, and they're always fighting for that spot when they're buying groceries. Hilarious. You see one guy just circling the parking lot until the other guy pulled out. His license plate said Top Gun on it. I was like, okay, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Hawaii.
All right, hey, real quick, I want to ask this question of everybody, and this, like, if you are driving up somewhere and they have veteran parking, right? Is that something that you're going to use?
At fucking Lowe's, I use it every time.
At Lowe's,
there's 10 spots. I'm gonna take it every time because I don't like humping across the parking lot with my.
I got you. Yeah.
But no, I typically don't.
Mark doesn't have to worry about it because they have the Sergeant Major parking at most of the places there in San Diego. So, but in theory, Mark, you see a veteran parking spot, are you going to
Sergeant Major Master Gunnery Sergeant parking? You know that.
Yeah.
I was so upset. That was one of the things I was more mad about was when I left like the San Diego area with all the Marine bases and had to go back to Norfolk, which is all dadgum Navy. It was Navy E9 parking Master Chief, not Master Gunnery Sergeant Major. I was so upset about that. So much so that I would park.
They designated that?
Huh?
They said that on the sign?
Yes, it never said like, yeah, it was.
Do you have a
always
Sharpie
Navy.
in your car? Just Sharpie that shit out, man.
I parked in it anyways just to be an asshole, but nobody said anything.
You know those Milwaukee pens? They got the big ones. Just Sharpie that off, man.
But it would have been nice to be able to pull up in one of those spots that says Sergeant Major Master Gunnery Sergeant. I'd have been the big dog. That didn't happen.
Just you got to be the insurrectionist sometime. Just have some fun. Come at me.
What are they going to do? Fire you?
That's true. That is true.
Let's do this.
You'd have that Karen come running out.
It's kind of like us around here. We got like 2 different retirement communities, and we live right next to 2 of them. And in between them is a Food Lion, and they have golf cart parking. But people will park their car in the golf cart parking, and those Karens, oh my gosh, they get so pissed off if you.
How do you fit your car in that?
You take 2 spots like a grown up.
Yeah, you take up 2 spots. Yeah, but like
it's a damn regular size parking spot. It just says golf cart parking.
Just think it through, man.
But the funny thing is that like
park sideways.
People will park their car. The Karen will come running out. And like the person, I've heard this argument like 3 times walking back to my car. Some old person parked their car in golf cart parking, and somebody comes running out. That's for golf carts. Well, yeah, I have a golf cart. I just didn't drive it today, so I'm parking here anyways. I mean, it's so stupid.
That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie
To
to you.
answer
That's
your
pretty
question,
funny.
Andrew, I don't know. It's like it's one of those things where look at me, look at my attention. I don't know. And I'm not necessarily saying that like I'm not entitled to a parking spot, and maybe if there are older guys out there, and I know there are, that need that spot that's a little closer because maybe they walk with a cane or something like that. I don't feel like I'm in that position right now where maybe I'm senior enough. I don't know, but I tell you what I do use, and that's my handicap placard. I'll park in a handicap spot every once in a while, and it's only when like, and I'm totally gonna like like female body part out right here, but here we go. Like sometimes my plantar vaginitis gets so bad, like Amy will ask me, like before I got my placard, she would, hey, on your way home, can you grab some milk? And if my foot hurts so bad to walk, if there wasn't a parking spot close to the front of the parking lot, I wouldn't go in because I didn't want to walk all the way there and all the way back just for half a gallon of milk or whatever. And then when I went to my last VA appointment, they gave me a placard. So like if my foot's bothering me like that bad, then I'll use it and I'll park in the handicap. But like I don't know. That's an interesting question, Andrew.
But if there's like 10 spots at a Lowe's and they're like empty, I'm gonna
Yeah,
park
but
there.
we don't have that here, which is funny because this
You
is
have
a
Lowe's?
military retirement community. We got
Oh, I suppose.
yeah, we got Paris Island and we got MCAS Beaufort, and they don't have those spots at Lowe's here.
Yeah, I live in a different part of the world.
You do.
Yeah, I know that. But it's
All right, Mike, what do you say?
What do I say about what?
If there's a veteran parking thing, would you use it?
If I could, I would.
You can.
If I could, I would.
Oh my God.
Yeah, one of my coworkers, he's Army vet.
Yeah.
He's 100% disability. He's got, got a like Vick was talking. What the hell is it called? A
placard.
Yeah, he's got a placard.
Disabled placard or something like that.
Yeah, disabled placard. Yeah, he can walk. And I say him all the damn time. I was like, what are you doing? He goes, well, I got a placard. I said, well, maybe you ought to actually get your fucking ass out and park down here and walk up there. If I could, I would, man. I won't. I'm not going to sit there and lie to any of you and anybody listening. If I could, I would. But even then, I still don't, I'll park as far away as I possibly can because my goddamn legs still work. I have that privilege that my legs still work. Yes, I hurt. I get out of bed each morning and I'm moaning and groaning and I'm like, oh!
That's because you're 70. That happens.
Well, no, don't.
No.
Mark and I are close to that age, but we're not that bad. I mean, Mark's like a spring chicken.
Mark said, "Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby."
Yeah.
Well, hey, I've got to be honest with everybody. When I go to the casino,
oh Jesus, you're going to the casino. Spot, you're going to the damn casino.
Hey, easy.
Seriously?
Easy.
Seriously? No. I don't even want to hear this shit, man.
You know what?
Go ahead.
This is important.
Go ahead.
This is important.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
When
Jess
I go to
is
the
even
casino,
laughing. Jess
and there's
is
a
even
veteran
laughing,
parking spot, and it's
fuck
open,
you,
I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
So I'm laughing because we have a World War II vet. His name is Carl, and he's amazing. And his assisted living center backs up to like a casino, and he walks across the backyard, every day. He takes his $20 and he goes in and plays video poker and he gets his free beer because they got a beer waiting for him. He walks in the door. He gets his beer and he gambles his $20. He's like, what the fuck am I saving it for? He is amazing. And he's like explaining this to it. He does it every day. Like, why am I saving it?
No, that is absolutely awesome.
I like that.
That is awesome.
But
if he can walk to the damn casino and just actually do what he wants to do, that is awesome.
He's a gem. But we got a picture on him in Peleliu. I think I've talked about this before, but he's banging away on a pillbox with his carbine. And when you see the original picture, it's got the bent antenna. And when he tells the story, he's like, that antenna is bent because I accidentally shot it. It's like, man. He is a gem, a straight gem. But yeah,
what's his name? Carl?
Carl Sampson. Yeah, Carl
okay.
Sampson.
Well, that's got to be a name we got to remember now.
We got to get him on a podcast.
It's going to be Carl.
I'm trying to, man.
Somebody's got to be Carl. Okay, Mark.
Yeah,
you're going to be Carl.
Working on him. Because we had Doug Starr, World War II vet, and Carl Sampson, and they show up to a lot of the VFW Legion Marine Corps League meetings, and they're just gems.
You know what you need to do is next time they show up, shoot me a message. We'll do an impromptu episode, and you can be there to interpret anything that needs to be interpreted. That way, if they have hearing.
That's what I'm saying. They're complete with it.
Well, there you go. Let's do it, man. Next time you're with them, let's say, hey, you got 30 minutes. Let's do this. And then we'll just sit down and do an impromptu visit.
So hold on. I Doug Starr, Carl Sampson, and I'm working Kathy Dennison, is my aunt, and she's trying to get her dad Bob on. He has pictures from his B-29 Stratofortress after he got coming back from a run into Tokyo of Mount Fuji.
Are you serious?
So, and he's one of the original Yellowstone ranchers. So like the show,
yeah,
he's like one of the original. He's had that ranch up there since the beginning, and it's like he's completely with it. The guys are just amazing, and they've got some of the coolest stories. 100. These guys are all 100.
Oh my god, dude!
But I mean,
freaking
something
amazing.
in the water because we got Royce too. I mean, he's Wilmot based in San Diego. Should probably get him on someday, but yeah,
Mark
those guys, they're like, yeah, it'd be cool. But they're something else, man. Like I said, we'll be in a league meeting and we'll be bitching about something, and Carl comes in and is like, we didn't have water on Peleliu for 3 days. Fuck it.
That's when everybody just goes, oh.
and then every once in a while, we get the meeting, it's like, in Okinawa, we were shelling this on the line. We were shelling this position. I'm like, all right, Carl, we get it. I'm like, dude, but he's like I said, he's the guy at the end of a meeting, and he'll just pop off and like the end of the meeting is like, for the good of the league, you go through the steps, and he's like, I got this thing in the mail today, and he pops out the certificate. It's like, you might have heard this before, but they're like, it's from the atomic energy release survivor. It's like, I always wonder why my skin itched. He was doing occupation like Hiroshima or Nagasaki. And the Department of Energy sent out these certificates. And he's got these coins and stuff. It's like, I got this in the mail today. But the guy is just a gem. And you're like, perspective. These guys are just instantaneous perspective.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like Professor X, you're going to outlast us all. We know it. But they're just gems. But yeah, there's your moment of levity tonight, because
I love it. I love it.
You say you're going to the casino? Carl might be sitting next to you someday. You just don't know it. Pencil mustache.
Down. Yeah.
Hold on. I got my World War II guy collection here. So we dropped off some stuff with the guys, and we're picking some stuff up. They're like, you want a beer? I'm like, yeah, sure. We're having a beer with Carl. I saved a can because he still drinks the lights.
That's awesome.
I just can't throw it away, man. I was like, I'm putting this in my.
I don't blame you, man.
That's gonna go on your Christmas tree. Christmas tree. That's what That's where it needs to go.
Frame it up and put it on my wall. And then Doug Starr, Tell Us a Story, Dr. Star, Douglas Parent Star. And he publishes his own books. He just writes them and publishes them. And they're amazing.
Is it
Sea stories worth telling. I mean, this guy's just amazing.
STARR?
Double star, yeah, double R. But
My daughter's
Yeah.
name has star in it. STARR.
Yep. But yeah, Doug's just a gem. But
Well, speaking
I did
of,
run
hey,
into
we're gonna move on. We've been here for a little bit. Mark is hungry, needs a steak. But Jess, go ahead and give us a book review. What do you got for us tonight?
I'm going back to the old days. It's called Signal Victory, Lake Erie Campaign from 1812 and 1813.
Okay.
So, in the War of 1812, the
Uh-huh.
Great Lakes were like the superhighway logistics lines between
Right.
Canada and the British Empire and the United States. Oliver Hazard Perry, if you're familiar with the name, he built a fleet in Lake Erie and fought the British on a Great Lake in like no shit sailing types with brigs, sloops. He built them on a lake, fought the British, won, and he was just sourcing it from local materials. So fort cannons, put them on the ship. They built ships on the Great Lakes to fight between Detroit along that line. And it is one of the biggest naval victories ever fought and won. And it was on one of our lakes. And I read this in
Freaking
It's the
awesome.
Blue Jacket. Yeah. So Oliver Hazard Perry class, like the ship. There he is. And this is about his fight on the Great Lakes and Lake Erie in
Yeah, I'm
1812 and
digging
1813. So they talk about how they sourced it. They didn't have Marines up there because they were fighting down south. But they put soldiers from the forts on these ships to fight like Marines, not as Marines, but like. And then they grabbed a bunch of defensive cannons, and they actually talk about the fight on Lake Erie. And it's just simply amazing how they logistic this thing out. But it sliced the northern half off of Canada because the British couldn't run logistics up to their provinces in Canada.
I love
So
it.
if you get a chance, great book.
Yeah. You know what? That's another reason, man. USA putting the whooping on for Canada. It's just hockey, baby. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I shouldn't have said that.
It's
I do have people in
188
Canada that
pages.
listen to this.
188 pages.
Okay.
188 pages. It's made for sailors, so it's kind of a short book. And 244 total pages. So there's lots of notes, lots of giant appendix. But yeah, it's a very good book. But
I like it when you say there's lots of pictures.
There's not in this one. There's lots of
and
charts.
big words. Or not big words as in like
there are big words in here.
A lot of words, like big as in the font, big words.
So they start talking about 24-pounder guns, 24-pound pivot guns, 12-pounder guns, 18-pounder, cannonades, carronades, because they're the short. You got to kind of know some of the naval terminology here.
Yeah.
So carronade is a short, it's like a shotgun. It's a short barrel cannon. So it's not made for long distance. So
well, Mark, Mark, you could talk to that pretty well, I think, right? Mark's like, why do I even come on here? You are all a bunch of a-holes.
So there it is. He might have been on one of these ships. I didn't want to say it, but
that was good. It was good. Oh man! All right.
213 years ago, we were fighting the Great Lakes.
That sounds right.
Sailing ships.
Right. I like it.
So there's my book of the week: A Signal Victory, the Lake Erie Campaign.
Where ships were wood, men of steel.
That's right.
Yes,
ships
exactly.
were wood,
and then when they got done, they just got rid of them.
Yeah, I like that. All right, words of wisdom. Here we go, baby. You can go in and get you a cool little mug like this. Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices. Look at that. Stay motivated, change your socks. That's not the only one we have. We got all kinds of goodies stuff. Anyway, you go to the website, you can check that out. Anyways, doing a little promo. Oh yeah, look at it. Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices. you want to help this 501c3 nonprofit. Anyway, I'm sorry. Vic, what do you got for us, man?
Well, to honor our U.S. hockey team, if you think the price of winning is too high, wait until you get the bill for regret.
Oh, that was good, man.
Right.
Go hockey.
USA. Go hockey.
That's what's up.
Oh,
All right,
and
Mike.
the cigar is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, so definitely I could taste the leather in it, the earthiness.
Wait.
Not so much.
Wait. Was it creamy leather though?
Oh shit! You just stop. You just what the hell?
I was
Seriously,
trying to
it's
let it
going
go.
towards
Mike
me.
really
I know
needs
it's
to know.
what you're doing. It's going towards me. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this
I don't know
creamy
if it's
shit is.
inject your penis creamy, but it is definitely
Oh
some
Jesus!
nice
God.
leather flavor to it.
Nice.
But
Nice.
but I will say that the last third of it, I could definitely taste the spice coming on. All in all, it was a really good cigar. Can't wait to have another one. I'm going to add this to my regular smoke lineup. It's a good cigar.
Nice. Could you say the name of that one more time?
This is the Adrian Magnus XSO.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
When you said you were going to quit smoking cigars,
Today, I'll quit. I'll quit tonight.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
Until
For the rest
tomorrow.
of the night.
I hear you.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, what do you got for us, man?
I won't lie to you. I don't have anything, man. I won't lie to you. I don't.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, sometimes the words of wisdom is just knowing that sometimes you just
I'm
not
just
ready.
waiting on Mark. I'm waiting on Mark.
Hey, we are all waiting for it. And we've been waiting all week. I don't know about you guys. I've been waiting all week. Well, actually almost 2 weeks because he's been gone for a hot minute. But here we go. Bringing up the rear with Sergeant Major Marco Lachlan's humdinger, baby.
Well, I was remiss at the start of the podcast to say happy 3-1 day. Balls to the core, 3-1. Earl.
That's right.
So,
Cheers.
my words of wisdom are today, though. Faith and fear both ask you to believe in something you cannot see. The one you choose writes your future.
Dang. Look at that humdinger coming out of the woodworks, man. That's awesome. Hey, you know what, Mark? We've been talking about this for a while, but how close are we?
We're close. I'm going to say within 2 weeks. But
Okay.
I've been saying that for the last 6.
You said that once or twice, but I'm going to next 2 weeks. I'm excited. What is the name of the book? Yeah.
So
what is the name of the book?
Usually it's the publisher pushing on the author to make changes and get this back in. It's the opposite now. I'm telling them these are the changes and I want to see them back. But
you're telling them to get off their lazy butt and do some work, aren't you? Yeah. What's the name of the book? What are we calling this thing?
Validated Leadership.
Validated Leadership. Now you used to have a website as well. Do you still have that?
It's shut down now, but it'll be back. When the book's ready, the website will be back up.
Right on. And hey, I'm a testament. If there's anybody out there that's wondering about Marco Lachlan and his validated leadership, I can tell you, it's validated, and he has validated me once or twice. He's let me know. He let me know. But anyways, no, Mark, you've got some good stuff, and anybody out there would be, remiss if they didn't actually get to see this. So everybody needs to buy Mark's book.
Thank the Lord.
Amen. Yeah, it's good. All right, fellas, you guys rock. I don't care.
I got one last saved round.
Saved round.
Palmetto State had clearance axes on sale. So if you need a tomahawk, they're on sale for $50 or like $30, I think. So if you're in need of a reminder of your heritage, go get yourself a tomahawk.
I'm not sure that's my heritage, but I'll take a tomahawk. I mean,
are you an American service member? This is your heritage.
Is it? Okay. I'm
Bitch.
gonna go with it. How is okay? I gotta ask because I don't know. The only thing I know of tomahawks is the
They're
white
awesome.
man getting his head scalped by a tomahawk.
No,
How is that my heritage?
we are frontier fighters, and that's our heritage going back to the beginning of this country. And this is part of our heritage.
Very well. I like it. All right.
I have
Hey,
a book
before you cut
downstairs that I
off,
will bring up.
before you cut this off, Andrew, what's going on? I've got the TV on in the living room, and there's a whole bunch of crap going on, and ABC News, Fox News, CBS. Is there
I don't know, you
something
tell me,
going
man.
on? I don't
What's going
know. I have no idea.
I have been busy doing the podcast, so I have no idea.
Yeah, there's
We are.
there's something going on. I don't know what it is because it broke through whatever was on. It was,
Have we bombed somebody again?
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be anything. Iran striking out with all kinds of drone attacks to 5 different countries, and
Yeah, I don't know because the TV just cut off and I went straight to.
in other news, I got a here's your VFW benefits little magazine. I'm like, huh, what's this? And then it says download the app, and then you download the app and you can sign into your VFW account with your ID Me account, right? I log in and I'm a life member.
What?
No, good for you.
In the VFW?
Yeah.
Hey, good for you.
How are you a life member in the VFW?
I'm a life member too.
Don't you have to
But
pay?
you didn't pay the dues for the life membership.
Is it like
Family
$500
members? No.
Oh.
Family members can pick up your life membership for you. We do it quite often. And every once in a while, we'll have a veteran that's kind of going through it. And we have some benefactors who will literally say, I'm going to pick up your VFW. If you're having somebody, put it toward their tab. We pay it forward.
I didn't know that. Now I got to wonder.
Yep. Now, Marine Corps life dues are a little more expensive these days. But
it has gone up a little bit from what I've heard.
Hey,
Okay.
They fucking doubled it, dickheads. But.
Well, shoot. Well, fellas, thanks for coming on and doing this.
Hold
I
on,
appreciate
Mike.
you guys.
What was it? What broke?
I don't know. Now it went to copper back. So it must have been anything important. I don't know.
There's a shooting in Texas today too, and they're trying to link it to the terrorism cell, like sleeper cells.
What? Yeah, everything was going on about Iran, showing nonstop pictures about Trump, and then it went to commercial. So apparently, it wasn't that important. So I don't know.
No, appreciate it.
I don't know. It just popped up all of a sudden. It just cut off what was on, and that's what came up. And now they're on copperback or whatever it is, copper wraps.
Sorry.
And I don't know.
AJ's got to read some stuff off now, so but I was curious because
it's not just that. I mean, if you guys want to talk a little bit more, I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna have to go wee all the way home.
We gotta close it.
And then no. If you guys want to keep talking, you're more than welcome. You just let me know so I can go wee and then come back. No?
All the way.
All right. We good? No?
We're good.
Yeah.
Send it.
All right. To everybody out there, if you're struggling, you need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net. Click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you serve with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need that helping hand, please give it to them. I also learned today that not only can you as the individual call the hotline and ask for help, but if you know somebody that may need some help, you can actually call the hotline and have them call that individual. I did not know that until today, but that was something new. But anyways, Thank you to everybody out there. Much appreciated. Thank you to you guys, my crew, my solid, most motivated crew. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. To everybody out there, stay motivated and change your socks.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the